That's just a little bit pitchy. That's it though. The tone is really good. Really, really well balanced high note there. It's not bad though. Again, I forgive this one. The biggest difference I hear is the pitch and the confidence. Like, it's just so, like, people who can already sing, it's just so interesting how so often it's just the confidence issue. She just looks so unconfident here and afraid. And then right away, she's killing it. She's fierce. And that can fix a lot of technical issues sometimes. The other thing that she's doing differently in the second clip that isn't happening so much in the first clip. This first clip, she's singing a little bit too, her larynx is a little bit too, she's singing a little bit too dark. Let's say that. Her vowel's a little bit too heavy. She's singing, oh, 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 or whatever. And this next one, she's singing more like, oh, oh. It's more modified towards an ah, as opposed to oh, which can be really difficult because you kind of get stuck on the note. You hear how she says ah instead of oh. It's a really simple fix. Really simple fix, actually. Throw that in with the confidence and really nice. Really good. Anyway.
Okay. It's the same song comparison. Okay, cool. So okay, let's get to the best now. Yeah, that was okay. I mean, that wasn't too bad. It was just a little bit flat, but as we know, we all have 8 bad nights. Like, it happens, guys. It doesn't exist. The perfect singer doesn't exist. Literally, it doesn't. I mean, she just showed us that she can sing, you know. I don't know who's this singer, but she's quite good. She has quite good technique. I mean, I think in the first video as well as in the second, she has good technique because yeah, I mean, she was just a little bit flat and her voice wasn't perfect in the first one, but she was having a bad night, you know. Wow, how's it worse? Wow, she's amazing. Okay, here was so evident the change of sound. Like, could you hear it, guys? Like, just the sound of the place was, you know, it was completely different. And, you know, just because of that, I mean, I can't really blame it totally on the singer. And plus, I think in the worst, she did a great job. Okay. Well, it's not bad. A little bit thin, a little bit out of breath.
She sounded a little bit flat in the last one, yeah, and a little bit like she was running out of breath. I know that a lot of K-pop stars dance at the same time and sing. I will later say something to that kind of breathing, but it was much more open, was not so flat. Usually when you're singing flat, the soft palate is down and the tongue is on the back as well. Flageolet. Not yet whistle. It was not so bad. Good, very nice. Very beautiful, that was very beautiful vocals.
Kind of flat all the way through. And there's a lot of post-processing, even though this is live. Much better. Yeah, that's an E. So that's above most women's, well, that's above all women's passaggio. That's a really high note, actually. It's very difficult to just pull that up. So usually you hear people make a choice to flip into a head voice falsetto type thing, or use more of a mix, which is what she did in this clip. So in the first time that she sang it, the bad one, you could hear it was really in her throat. It was not a very forward, present sound. And a lot of times when that happens, it's usually because of tongue tension. So maybe she was just feeling a little tense and it fell back, but she did not get up there. On the second one, on this best version, she absolutely made some sort of adjustment that let her go into more of a mix up on that note, where before she was just trying to pull chest voice up and it did not work. The same, that was fine. That is straight up pulling up chest voice and then being scared of it. That's mental. Already more forward, it's a nastier sound, more clear. She's mixing rather than pulling chest. And so when she goes up for that high note, she's doing it with some vocal cord closure rather than being in a completely falsetto place. She knows how to sing, it's just she gets in her head.
This is supposed to be worse? Okay, I hear it compared to the other one. The other one is still better than I would ever be able to do though. I disagree with this video on so many levels. Okay, so I just want to talk about this really quick. One, I feel like the person who created this video was really reaching to try to find some bad clips. I would say about 95% of those videos were perfectly fine. Just because the other version of it was a little bit better does not mean that the one before it is their worst version ever. It puts on such a negative connotation to some of this.
I don't feel like this is that bad. Apparently that was worst, so best is going to be pretty good. Okay. Okay. You notice in that first one, there wasn't quite as much fullness there, and it was a little bit pitchy and wobbly in the first section. But it was okay, man. It wasn't too bad. I mean, I wouldn't feel like ashamed or anything like that. She did pretty well live whilst doing the choreography. These things are going to happen. Let's press play. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Even though it's the worst version. Apparently. Here we go. Nice. They were both good. I feel like with that, there's a little bit of just that version in terms of the recording quality was better. So we've got to take that into account, guys. Very good. Nice. So what have we got here? Couple of things to remember. Always keep in mind how high is the quality of this recording. Because that's going to have an impact on what you hear back. You're going to sometimes hear it as just this muffly mess. Maybe they executed the vocal right, but the recording's just trash. Other times, they definitely did slip a little bit. But like I was saying, you've got to give these guys some slack. And the reason I say that is this, guys, is if you're singing yourself, if you're judging other singers very harshly, if you are making this sense of, ah, man, look, he's garbage, he made a mistake, it's much harder for you to gain your own confidence as a singer because you feel that same judgment back on yourself. If you're able to be comfortable with people singing badly and comfortable with yourself singing badly, in a sense, you can sing better because that judgment comes off your shoulders. And when that's off, the fear goes, the sense of trepidation just vanishes. And you can open up more and you're less likely to grab because you want to sing safely and you want to feel that security. When singers are under pressure, when they feel like they are pressed down under the thumb, they have to execute, that is when they're going to crumble. If singers are fearless, they don't care, they're just having fun with it, that is when they sing with confidence and certainty. A lot of times in this video I got a sense of they're pretty much there, but there was just some trepidation in their mind. It was like, oh, I've really got to make this. I've really got to make it or everything's going to fall apart. The whole show's going to be ruined. If you feel like that about a note, it's never going to work.